Good morning, it's Andre from A to C Dressage Training. You may notice that this is a video, not a live, and I'm talking about change today, so that's quite ironic, isn't it? I've made a change, not to be live today, but to put this on a video, and that actually is because Instagram kept bumping me out of my video today, most annoying. So I'm just doing this pre-recorded video for you, talking about change, and if you want to know more about change, my good friend Amanda Cree on Posturide, look her up on Facebook, is running a 3-day challenge this week, where you can learn a lot about making healthy changes, making better changes, making fitness changes, all sorts of things. So go and look her up. So while we're on the subject of change, I've been talking to my riders about changing one thing. Don't change everything at once. It doesn't work, does it, like that? You can't change everything and then expect a result because you don't know which one was the most important thing. So hold the win in your head, W-I-N, win. What's important now? And change that one thing. So it might be when you're warming up, the first thing is that you want the horse loose and relaxed. The second thing, when you're doing your circle work, that the horse has got bend and suppleness. And we just layer into it and add into it and just sort of layer the challenges to your horse in a very simple way. What is important at this point? So that's the way I would like you to think about riding this week. Have a go at that. So think, okay, what's the most important thing? What's the most valuable thing to do at this point? And then make sure that you reward the effort as well. That's another thing I've been saying a lot this week. Reward the horse for the effort made towards that goal. And then you're encouraging them, aren't you, to have another go, rather than saying, well, he still hasn't done that medium trot, he still hasn't done that half pass that I asked for, but the horse has made a start towards it. So it's very important that you reward the effort. And I think I try to do that with my riders as well, and it might not be perfect sometimes, but we reward the effort of getting to where we want to go. Otherwise it becomes a very difficult challenge to make changes, doesn't it? You can't make changes without some effort and change. So I have some questions for you today as well. And I, as a coach, use a lot of questions. So I've got questions for you to consider for this Thursday, the 1st of June, to see how you're going to plan the rest of your month and what things you might consider. So number one, here's a question for you. What would you like to achieve as a rider? And if you want to share these with me, it'd be fabulous if you put these underneath. Or you can private message me. I'd love to find out. So number one, what would you like to achieve as a rider this year, next year, 5 years' time? Where would you like to be? Why do you want this? Now, that's an important question. Why do you want it? Because that will keep you going when all other things fail. Number three, how will you do it? So we get to the point of how. So don't think about the how until you know what you want. That's really important. Then we'll always find a way how. So how are we going to get this to happen? What changes may you have to make? So sometimes we have to make changes when we want to make progress. And what might hold you back? Now that might sound negative, but it's quite important to think, well, okay, what might hold me back? Might it be time? Might it be the level of training you're at right now would restrict you from being 3 levels up, for example? So being realistic about our change. So have a little think with those questions. Sit down for 5 minutes, maybe write them down, maybe sort of, have a little ponder on a bit of paper, give them some thought. If you want to share them with me, I would love to hear about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to come live with you next week if I don't get kicked off of Instagram again. And I'm just going to post this to Facebook today as well. So if you watch this on catch up, which you will be because it's not live, just pop in and let me know that you've seen it and whether you like the idea of a video today. Take care. Speak to you soon. Thanks for listening to this video.